My name is Rudy. I've been with the READ program for 2 years. I started in March of '06 to present. What got me coming to READ, it started at my job. See, at my job, I was always asked, why don't you become a supervisor by my coworkers? And I always used to say, you know what, I'm happy doing what I'm doing. But in reality, I knew I could never do the paperwork. But until one day my new supervisor, named Mike Giancola, he came up and asked me, why have I not become a supervisor? And I said to myself, oh man, should I run and hide or lie like I always have? And I said, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I need help. So I went to his office and I told him, I said, Mike, this is what I've been hiding for 49 years. I can't read or write to save my life. And he looked at me and he said, you know what? If you want, you could change your disability. And I said, but I need help. And he said to me, look at me, I wear glasses. I cannot change my disability, but you could do something about your disability if you want. And I said, yes, I needed help. The next thing I knew, I was sitting down at READ being tested, and that's how I got here. READ Orange County has many good programs, and one of the programs I attended last year was the Henry Hoffman Leadership Program, where I've learned for the first time that I wasn't alone. I met some people there that shared the same struggles as I have, identical almost step by step. And through that program, I learned confidence and the ability to believe in myself. And they also showed me that I could do whatever I can as long as I don't give up in myself. And I went through that program and succeeded. And here I am now with my life being improved through that program. I also had attended a workshop, and it was called Writer to Writer, where I eventually went to the program not knowing that I was going to participate in this one program because they had a lot of programs there. And one of them was Writer to Writer. And I said, I don't know if I should take this program. I want to try something else. But when I got to the other program that I wanted to take, it was no longer available. So I went back to Writer, where I participated and got first place as a first-time learner. And I was through the state. So I was very pleased with that. One of my first goals with litercy was to learn how to write without making no more than 11 mistakes in my sentences. And this year I accomplished that. I have wrote a whole page and a half without making less than 10 mistakes. And that was, to me, it was a big accomplishment. And you know what? I have a story to tell about that particular, about writing. You see, one time I was writing a letter to my tutor when I was struggling with the words, so, to see if I was spelling them right or not. So I got the dictionary out to see if I spelled them right. And I looked up the first word and I said, yes, it is right. And I looked up the second word and I said, yes, it's right. And I looked up the third word and I said, yes, it is right. And I said to myself, how long I waited for this day. And then, you know what? I was so happy and excited that I went out there and woke my wife from her sleep, not knowing that it was 11:30 at night. And I told her that I was able to spell 3 words. And she looked at me and she said, that's nice, honey, but did you have to wake me up to tell me that? Which I didn't care, because I knew those 3 words were my words, that no one will ever take those away from me. Reed Orange County has helped me at my home, with my family, and my church. I'm able to be more active in church as far as be more verbal. Because, it's hard when you don't, when you are afraid to speak in front of other people. But at church, I'm able to speak and stand up and be more social. And that's all due to learning how to read. And also in my family, I'm able to read stories to my children and my grandsons and be more versatile in their lives as helping them. Now I could say, you know what? I could read that story for you. Before I couldn't, now I can. And that definitely has changed my life around my family. Now I'm leaving Reed Orange County, and my goals that I have set for myself was one, to learn more about the Erland syndrome, which is the syndrome that I particularly have, which is the way my mind and my ears hear words. So that's my disability. They don't come out that great. But you know what? I'm learning through that program. And I'm also actually what I did, I tried to get into that program, but they told me I had to wait 2 years before I could be able to go to that program. So I could be an assessor and assess. But I have to be a tutor first, and guess what? That's what I'm going to do, exactly, be a tutor. But hopefully I could help someone else let go of their past struggles just by helping them.